Which would you rather be? Normal or weird? They were enjoying episode 1634. Well, I actually like this question. Normal versus weird. So for me, yeah, I'd rather be weird. But the truth is, my truth is, we're all weird, you know. Nobody's actually normal. And then on the same note, my friend just asked me a question. She asked me, is it helpful to label people, referring to people as normal or their behavior? Yeah. Which I think might be helpful, yeah. But I think something is missing. And I think I always, in many cases, I raise awareness of context. Yeah, normal in which context, you know. So maybe, you know, I'm losing hair, maybe. So maybe it's normal to lose hair as we grow older. It's normal that my hair become white. It's normal for, I don't know, people to be a little bit shy when they go to a new place, etc., etc. So things can be kind of normal. I think there's value in understanding life, you know. So it's normal to grow old. Yeah. So I just understand the process of getting older. Yeah. It's kind of an awareness. I think awareness it's important. I think it is valuable to sort of understand where I'm at and where's everybody else, yeah, to give me a sense of perspective where I am compared to anybody else, yeah. So I'm dancing salsa. I want to see what is my level compared to other people. I think it's valuable. So I know I'm dancing. Am I a beginner? I want to know where I am compared to other people. I think this is vital. I think we live in a social environments. We're social beings. It's very important to understand where we are in certain contexts. In a sense, it's similar to the question, like, what is normal? You know, what is the normal level, you know, of, well, expertise in a certain area? Now, labeling people as normal and labeling behavior as normal, I think it's very important to be aware where we are in the overall spectrum. So normal can be like in the middle of the spectrum, but I think using the word normal just without the context can be quite confusing and not helpful. Yeah, so because what's normal here might not be normal someplace else, you know. Sometimes it's about culture, yeah. Something are expected here. Well, I live in Israel, so in Israel we are very direct. So I expect people to be direct with me, you know, and they are very direct with me. I wouldn't consider it an insult, but to someone else it might be an insult. So is it normal here or it's normal there? So I would actually use the word culture. What is the culture? When I come to a new place, I want to understand the culture. When I think about living in a different place, I want to consider the culture there, yeah? So I think it's very important to understand culture. I think it's very important to understand that we have different cultures, different places, yeah? And they have their kind of normal behavior that is expected of you to be there. I think it's important to understand and respect the culture that you live in. Yeah, I'm living right now in Thailand. It's very different to the culture I have in Israel. And I think it's very important for me to respect it. Because I'm living here, I'm enjoying my life here in Thailand. I think it's important. But the question, would you rather be normal or weird? And labeling people as normal or behavior, well, I would rather be more specific and maybe address the normal thing with, is it acceptable? Yeah, is it acceptable in this specific culture? So if I'm acting in a certain way in England and in Thailand, one can be normal and the other can be not normal, because I'm I'm not respecting, or I'm not adjusting to the culture I'm in, to the environment I'm in. So I want to raise awareness where I am. What is the culture? What is the kind of, what are the rules here? What, you know, and I want to respect, I want to be part of it to an extent. I think this is valuable. I don't think necessarily it's valuable to label it as normal or not. So my behavior, well, so this is about my behavior. And people, referring people to normal, I think nobody is normal. I can, you know, maybe I can switch the word normal to the word average, you know. Average in what, you know? So his level of dancing is quite average to where he's at. So, you know, he's in a, so average. So I would, instead of using normal generally, labeling people, he's normal generally, I would never say it about a certain person. It depends regarding what, you know, normal. Yeah. He might be average with, I don't know, with communication skills. He might be average with, so I would label skills not as normal. I will put someone as average on that skill, which means kind of in the middle, which kind of is normal. So I would use probably the word average, and I would talk about behaviors and skills. And I actually don't use the word normal much, yeah? Especially not about people, what's normal. Yeah, actually, you have nothing, people are not normal, you know? We're all weird. We all have different interests and stuff, and you know, we're different. Different people are different, yeah? Do you rather be normal or weird? No, you're already different. This question, I think it's, maybe this question is, do you rather be normal or weird? Is actually, do you rather be like anybody else, normal, which I think doesn't exist, or you'd rather be you, whatever it means. It means weird, it means weird, just be you, you know, be you, you end up being different, we're different. So this is my thought about it. I would rather be weird because guess what? I actually know I'm weird because I'm different. Everybody's different. Yeah. And I don't want to be like anybody else or what other people think normal. Yeah. And yes, it changes based on where you are. This context. I don't want to forget about the context. This is it. The words that I would use is average, and I would label skills. I would talk about skills and behaviors, less about people. Because people have so many facets. What do you mean normal? Like you're in the middle of what? Middle of like there's better people, less good people. No, there's so many dimensions. The other few, I think an hour ago, I had a conversation with a friend and we talked about, you know, like he mentioned something about like women, which like there's quality women, like they had more quality, as if you can put all the women on one line and this is less quality and this is more quality. Well, there's more dimensions, okay? So when you say normal, what does it mean? It means like it's like in the middle of something. What? It's in the middle of something. What? The context with it, a certain skill, certain behavior, certain whatever, you know? So I would use the word average, like it's like kind of in the middle, okay? So it's kind of in the middle of average of something, you know. You can say, well, this is an average. Average of what? This is the context. And this what the thing that I don't want to miss. But amazing day, day one. See you tomorrow.